Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a little tutorial by Gnomish Warlord on how to play Maokai Support. So what we're going to try and do here is give you a couple pointers on the laning phase and show you the end results if your ADC can get ahead or what you should do behind. Now, I ended up winning this game, spoilers alert, so we're going to show you a little bit of ahead. I'll do a video on behind in a little while on how to out macro, but right now we're gonna show you the matches. So, if you doubt my abilities on Maokai, check out my Million Mastery Maokai on my profile. I played this guy a lot. I got lots of cool skins for him. Right now he looks like Tigger. This one excites me. So, you probably want to start Relic Shield. There are reasons to start Spell Thief, but this is not one of the games. So we want to play Sustain against her, right? So, right now, they're checking stuff out. Now, as Maokai, you always want to start in this Tri-Bush. This Tri-Bush is never ever in vision, because no one comes here to say, hey, are we getting invaded in my elo? Why? I'm not entirely sure. But let's get on to the laning phase. So if your jungler is starting the same side as you, bot side, go ahead and give them a sapling right here in the bush so your sapling does more damage. Your saplings do a lot more damage if they're in a bush than if they're out of a bush. When they hit someone or something, they're going to pop and give you 2 more little saplings on top of the creature or champion. So those things need to be spaced out properly, because otherwise the little saplings that hit and start popping don't have time to pop. So watch this. See these 2 saplings on there? It went 1, 2. So it pop 1, 2. Now we're going to come back over here, put a sapling in this bush at around 120. Typically everybody goes this way. You should never ever go this way, because this is what happens, right? See Zaya? Oh, I'm going to get double teamed. Even if the Zyra was there, why? Oh, she got the blue buff. This is super awkward. We're not even going to talk about that. Moving along. Free poke from the saplings in the tri-brush. That's what we're shooting for. Just trying to zone her off of the wave, because we want to hit a level 2 before they do and try and get a level 2 power spike. This ADC is really strong at level 3. So it's okay if we don't get the level 2 all in, but we are looking for it, because we're going to start our W after this. Now, she took a while to kill this minion, so I didn't really get a chance to all in her. But that's fine. Now we got our level 2. We got our W going on. Twisted Advance. Very good route. So I'm going to try and wait for level 3, but if an opportunity presents itself, we're going all in, right? Good trade right there. Traded without missing any of these melee minions. Now I'm looking for the cannon with my relic stack. It's going to be a tough laning phase because she's got the blue buff, but you know, we should be able to do it. Got the relic stack. Now she got rooted and she got her root. So that was a good trade on her end, because you'd get the root stun. It's very good for you. If you land her stun, it's ridiculously good fight from there on out. But it's hard to land the stun because she's got to hit with 3 of these feathers, right? Now, we're going to push this wave up. With this many minions, we should be able to dive her. So, she pinged it out. She was like, hey, go in. So I'm like, yes, ma'am. Your wish is my command. We only take 2 tower shots. Even if we had died to that tower, the ADC got the kill, right? She's 2-0. Worth. So, now, if at all possible, try not to die. I do that a lot. I make bad engages. Now, we flash here, but she stepped out. She was rooted, but when I flash and I had time to root, she was in tower range, so we didn't want to be there. So, thank God that our jungle pinged out, hey, their jungle's coming. I root this guy so I can step away, get my aftershock, and slow him down with my Q. I knew he couldn't kill me with my aftershock. Of course I knew he couldn't kill me. Actually, I thought I was going to die. But we need to make sure that the ADC makes it out with her lead, right? She's 2-0, 150 goal shutdown. Got the BF store. and the awkward blue buff from earlier. Anyways, moving along. So we're going against a mage. So obviously we want to upgrade our support item as quickly as possible. But we need mobility, because if we get snared, they just throw all their spells on us, and it does a crap load of damage. And Maokai's passive gives them a lot of sustain in the wave and a lot of healing. So even if we make trades, we don't need to get bursted down to death. Can't sustain when you're dead, right? Now, right now, we're just looking for good relic stacks on minions my ADC can't kill. But sometimes that comes at a price, because I might not be able to get a cannon minion on my next wave, right? Good route on our ADC's part. So I try and advance. He had to peel me off. But while doing his peel to get me off him with the Vayne spell, my ADC just killed him. So I didn't really get to help him out much, but I looked at him funny while my ADC was killing him, which was clearly very helpful to my ADC. She got the kill. Now, you're Maokai. The greatest advantage Maokai has as a support is his vision is in his kit. I don't even have to upgrade my support items, right? Because I got saplings. But always getting a jungle ward right here is very good. We got our plating. Thank God she missed her root, because she's a noob. And got a blue buff. Alright, I'm talking smack, but they could have done a lot of damage to me right there. So we got a ward in the jungle. Zaya's getting the honey fruit. Must be very tasty. And she's warding. Most ADCs don't do that. And I was superly impressed with this ADC in particular by using wards. This ward wasn't necessary. This one was appreciated, but not necessary either. But hey, ADC's warding. They're not supports. They don't know how to ward, I guess. I'll take what I can get. Don't know how that didn't hit her. It blew up right before. Now, we're trying to keep track of the map and look for a good engage, because my ADC is pretty far ahead in not only farm, but in items. So the BF sword is going to out damage these two items that she bought, the longsword and dagger. But we don't want to lose our lead, right? So we don't want to engage under tower right now, unless we have a very good opening. Alright. We noticed that the jungle was coming, so we slow them down with our sapling. The sapling has an amazingly long range. Alright. We're trying to get this cannon here if we can. Almost cost us a lot of damage, but she was like, hey, I'll focus the ADC. Get a lunar relic stack, heal out my ADC. That's all we're trying to do. Trying to wear down her mana and sustain with our kit. Our relic shield and my passive right here. So, every time... Well, I'll just let y'all read it. Alright, clear out vision. ADC's going a little crazy over here. She took a lot of damage, but she dealt a lot of damage. I would not engage too much when your support is not beside you. But she is level 6 and she knows it, and she has enough mana to use her ult. Vi gets our dragon. This is the advantage of Maokai. You can get a lot of wards all over the place, right? Alright, now, she's really low. This should be an easy dive, but watch what happens. So, now we're talking about not losing your lead. I stayed in tower range a little too long, took way too much damage, and the teleport came in from top laner. Did not go the way we were hoping. This guy just wrecked us. That's alright. So, we're going to upgrade our boots and try and work our way to redemption. Always buy a pink ward if you have the available gold, because you want to deny their vision while keeping the most amount of vision so your jungle can get priority on dragon. Go Tigger Maokai. Alright, we're marching right along. As you see, I bought a ruby crystal. Health is really good for me, especially since she does true damage and she does magic damage, so I would have to buy 2 different resistance items to just be able to deal with this mixture of damage. So kind of rough on me. Now, if she had overstayed, this would be a great pick. But she's smart. She's like, hey, the ADC is back. Support's probably hiding somewhere, right? You know, I don't want to get caught out. A wise play on her end. I also noticed while I was sitting there in that bush that, you know, hey, she's mid lane, trying to clear the wave. So I'm going to throw this, slow her down, and get a plate. Now I should have backed out just a second earlier because I'm going to take 2 tower shots, which was not necessary. But that passive kicking in, every time it comes off cooldown, heal yourself back up, boys. Get the cannon. Bam. Got the cannon. Oh, we both got rooted. Awkward. That's alright. So my ADC's backing. What do we do here? Alright. No mid laner, right? Can't go mid. They're pushed in. So I don't need to defend tower. Just back with the ADC. So before I backed, you noticed that I looked around. I was like, hey, where is everybody? There was nowhere for me to roam. So might as well just back because they're all the way up here. I'll just die if I try and 2v1. Went back, bought my sustain. Helps me out with the this girl's burst damage. Gives me more health, gives me health regen, and puts me well on the way to a redemption. For whatever reason, they did not clear my pink ward, so I don't even have to use this. Sorry guys about my elo. This was a game to get me in promos to gold 3, so hopefully I can give you better content next time around. This is a free tower. Full wave, no cannon, but still full wave. All I gotta do is when I see him, hit alt. Bam. Even if I ult them right here, they're not in range to attack me. So I just take the tower shots. Get the vision right there. Get some CS from my relic shield. And back off. We got tower. We got the objective. No need to stay. Now ADC is backing again. So I was like, well, I'll back with her. Wait, Victor's mid lane. He's getting pushed towards me. I got Moby boots. I should be able to get there in time. So I'm a running. See Zyra. Flash over. Root. Ignite. Q. So the best way to combo that, I dive to the burn, which is okay because they can do work on this tower. She dives, which I don't know if I agree with, but you'll notice. See if I can pause this for a second. Go back just a smidge. Alright, right. Just, alright, we're going to play this again. Because I want to show you something about the way I root, right? Well, he's doing pretty good, trying to dodge. Good side steps. Alright, right here. So they're dead, right? So I flash. I root. I auto, and then I Q. Or I move to position and Q. One more time. Alright. Get in range. Step 1. Root them. Now, she's got the CS, right? So we're going to keep going. See how I moved to hit them back towards, like, away from the tower so I can keep them in range of my jungle. Try and keep that in mind whenever you're rooting. You want to root, auto, move, Q. If you need them to go back further and they have, like, tenacity or something, you want to root, move, Q, then auto. So, but for max damage, it's root, auto attack, Q. But if you need them to go in a direction like, say, your ADC, or your ADC has a skill shot and you want to hit them like in the direction of Jin's root, you just root, move in the where you need to get them. So if they're here, you move here, you Q them back towards the Jin root, or in this case, Xayah root. Stun. I think it's the stun. Alright. Did the alt kind of get him off the tower and try and take the tower down. That's the beauty of Maokai. You can easily zone. Well, unfortunately, they just took my route and jumped past me, so I couldn't peel for my ADC properly. And that was a wrap for my ADC. Vi comes in, saves my life. Much appreciated. Almost killed them both, too. Had I been able to dodge her route, I could have re-engaged. Juke him. Alright. Zoning. It's what Maokai does best. So we got a dragon here, right? So make sure there's no ward here. Throw out my zoning tool. The little kitty cat. And dragons. As Maokai, you should have a lot of focus on your dragon. It is very important to know where your jungle is and how can you get them priority on dragon. How you get priority on dragon is placing wards in any of these areas to get vision to see if they're coming, having your ult up to zone them away from dragon, and having a pink ward to deny vision. So this is not the best fight because there's 3 of them. There's 2 of us. I'm pretty low, but I stuck with them just to kind of keep them alive. But my ADC came to lane, so I'm like, hey, I'll go get CS with my ADC, get some experience, and he doesn't know when to back off and dies. Oh well. Poor guy. He's got plenty of a lead, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it's like 90 to 87. Alright, we doesn't have a lead, so he should have backed off way sooner. But he has a lot of poke. Vi's doing good objective calling, getting that. Alright, right here, we're trying to get the tower. You'll see I got the little kitty cat for a ward, quasi ward. Do the ult to zone, but he just jumped over the wall, so that was awkward. Didn't have enough time to see him coming. Right here, my ADC probably should back off when she sees Vayne, but she's pretty fed, so she's like, hey, I got this. Unfortunate. Almost a double kill. But, you know, it's 2 versus 1. Either get the tower and leave, which she would have died had she stayed to get the tower. But you just kind of just leave. It's low. No need to stay. Your support's dead. Don't worry about it. Get him next time. Alright, right now Olaf is kind of getting out of control. So we got to figure out how do we stem the bleeding from top lane while pushing our advantage in the other 2 lanes. So we're going to try and get some vision to allow this guy to push up further because he's backing. They pinged us, hey, be careful. I'm like, man, I'm just going to put a ward here and get out of here, right? What I didn't know is I was spotted right there, so you're about to see what happens when you try and ward alone. Got to be very careful of that, especially in the mid to late game. So, try and stay in the bush and get your saplings in the bush to help with the team fight, slow them down, give them my Fauna Life proc. But I couldn't stay alive, but they got a double kill out of it. Now, kind of don't want to overstay, so they got to play this real slow if they want to win this team fight, right? Meanwhile, bot lane, she's pushing the tower, and she has a huge lead. She needs to be 2v1'd if they have any hope of killing her. Bad engage. They tried. These guys are about to get a double kill, I'm sure. Yep. No. Well played, Vlad. Oh my god, PogChamp. I didn't see this when I was playing. That was amazing. I'm so impressed. And of course, this is come back and get him next time. This is what happens, right? You just don't have to give away your bounty. You know, play it slow. Play it smart. That's why we're playing Maokai. He's a tank. He has a lot of zoning. He doesn't do a lot of damage, but he has decent peel and great sustain in lane. So, play it slow, guys. Spotted on a ward, but we're trying to get vision for our ADC because he's way up there. I would say almost overextended, but he needs CS, and there's not an opportunity anywhere else on the map. So we're going to try and give him vision, as much vision as possible to keep him safe. Alright, we saw Vayne here, so we're trying to see if we can get a pick, but no one's close enough to help us out there. So our ADC backs. Mid lane is the closest lane that is optimal to help, but no one else is helping me. Now, speaking of overextending, I overextended here. I got too close to Vayne, so she got a poke, which slowed down my Moby boots. Had to ult to get out. Vi's trying to help me out. Appreciate it, my friend. Luckily, I'm a tank and I survived the engage from Vayne, but it wasted my ult, right? So that was a bad play on my end. This guy's might get caught. Good flash. He doesn't realize the jungle's coming. Gotta pay attention to the map. Couldn't get there in time to save him. So I'm trying to get priority on this dragon, and I needed Victor to stay alive to do that. He didn't, so we have to make a play mid. So Vi rightly throws out the Shelly. So I go predict where they're going, put a redemption right where they're about to go, and we engage. Vi's pretty fed, so we get some good damage down. Luckily for us, he ulted me and not Vi. Vi is my damage, and all I'm trying to do is enable her to get kills. I'm the support, right? Get that cannon minion. Alright. This is kind of awkward because, like, I'm way up here. I want the dragon, but I need my ADC. So I'm going to get as much vision as I can before we start the dragon. She's running straight to dragon, rightly slow. Get the engaged. So I want to know if they're coming. Vi does a crap load of damage to dragon, so we just burn it down. Good call on Vi. Well, she couldn't make it to the dragon in time. She just gets red buff. This is where things get a little bit awkward. I need to be with my ADC, but my ADC is with my mid lane or bot lane. So one of these two need to be here, and I need to be wherever my ADC is. So no one is defending this lane, and they're both bot lane, right? This is terrible. Like, what happens if I die here? They just easily rotate to Baron. They can't get there in time. They push the wave and they're backing, but this leaves me in a position where I'm like, I can't do anything. All I can do is clear minions, you know, under tower, basically. Because watch this. Watch when I go to clear these minions. Watch what happens. Chunked my health, right? Had she gotten a heart, it would have been half my health had she charmed me. Vi's coming to help me out. Got to try and engage. Couldn't get there in time, so just give her relic stacks, right? Say thanks for the help, buddy. Again, what is going on here? Why are they bot lane? Why are both of them bot lane? You know, had Victor come mid, I could have rotated. This is a bad call on our end because our pathing. I'm going to show you something not to do. Watch this. Alright, look. They already took in tower. Me and him are trying to rotate to save the tower, right? I do the redemption to see if they're going up the lane. Nah, they're like, we do a lot of damage. We're going to fight whoever comes our way to save this wave. And they just wreck us, right? So I thought they were going this way. They came here. Just got wrecked. So be aware of, you know, if you don't know where they're coming, play real slow. You know, try and get vision before you walk into something like that. Because that was extremely awkward. Now, they pinging out, hey, let's attack here. Victor teleports to defend bot lane. Should be able to hold it for a long minute. This guy's trying to maintain the top wave from getting pushed too far. Victor's doing a good job protecting bottom. He has great wave clear. We spawn. We got great engage. We know they ulted and flashed on us. Vi knows this. He engages. I'm trying to stick with my ADC, but I'm like, hey, it's a good engage. Let's follow. I do an ignite, and I look at him funny. That's basically all I did in that fight. I wasn't even necessary. I might have saved Vi from the last hit. So, they killed Victor during that fight, and I noticed it right as I get to mid lane. I'm like, oh, they're pinging Baron? Let's do this, boys. Again, I did check this bush. Now I figured it out. That ward got me killed earlier. But so many people bot lane. We got numbers advantage. 2 of them are dead. 2 of them are bot lane. There's only 1 person who can contest us before we burn it down. And I have ult available. Bam. My ult's on a really short cooldown, by the way. So you throw saplings in this bush right here and right here to kind of maintain vision while slowing people down who are trying to engage. They take the tower. In the meantime, I ping, hey, if you back after Baron and they not everybody back, make sure you ping, hey, I'm not there. Give them a warning ping. So I run mid, trying to defend my mid tower, make sure it doesn't lose. I just pull the wave away from the tower so my ADC, when she comes, can get the most amount of gold as possible. Get in that tank minion, cannon minion. Alright, at this point, we can just play it slow and look for an optimal pick. Get as much vision as possible, throw saplings everywhere. Oh, this guy messed up. Like, the jungle knew he was somewhere around there, so my sapling spotted him out. I didn't really care too much because I figured I wanted to get this tower. All I gotta do is push this wave up, look for a good pick, and do my ult when I get close enough to the tower. Now, she does all her spells on me, so I'm like, alright, they're on like a 5-second cooldown. Bam. Missed. Flash. Moved. Q. Ignited. Pretty sure I ignited, did I? Yeah. No, I didn't even have ignite, but I did do the flash. So, get the tower and inhib. This should be an easy inhib. Back off. Peel for the ADC as much as you can. I have no idea how she got snared on that wall from that. And we make it out with the skin over teeth. Beauty of Maokai and his CC. Your Q is always on cooldown. GG. I mean, it's an ace. Xayah can't do enough damage. Zyra. They come in, they're trying to do what they can. We do the mic drop on them. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I know I enjoyed that game. It was really fun playing with this ADC. She was a blast. And as always, come check out my live stream, Gnomish Warlord, on Twitch. And I'll catch y'all next time. GG, well played.